Hey, welcome back to Better Kansas City. Whether it's parent separation, bullying, even sharing, these can all be tough topics to handle with your kids. A local author realized this, thought he could help out, so he wrote a book called Peter Pickle's Little Class. And there's the cover right there. The author, Dalon Hardgraves, joining us now. Thanks for coming in this morning. Appreciate some of your time.
All right.
Now, you have two boys, so you've experienced this firsthand. Is that kind of what prompted you to write the book?
Yeah, and I actually was a pretty difficult child to deal with myself, so yeah, that has some inspiration behind it.
Looking back on your childhood, what made you difficult?
Well, some of the things growing up at home, experiencing some different dilemmas at home and seeing some of those things. And so I was kind of a troubled kid myself. And so I said, you know what, maybe I can help some guys, some kids, such as myself. So.
You know, when you think about it, it really is tough for kids these days. They have different challenges than you and I had when we were children. But as parents, I think we also have different challenges than our parents had. So you wrote this book as kind of a way to bridge that gap. So what's like step one? What's the first thing we can all do to bridge that gap?
Well, one of the things that I noticed as being a former educator is that there's a social disconnect in the home between the child and the parent or the mentor and different things of that nature. So I just kind of wanted to create a fun and exciting way to kind of help bridge that gap in between the parent and the child. And it's pretty much a kind of a fun, interactive way of being able to teach your child different how to deal with certain social dilemmas.
Well, let's start with bullying, because that's a topic that has become such a huge issue over the last few years and remains so. My wife and I were always trying to teach our daughter, if you see someone picking on someone, stand up for her, or him. What's something we can all tell our kids in dealing with bullying, whether they're being bullied or maybe they are the bully?
Well, absolutely. Well, first thing, you want a child to be in touch with their feelings. Whether you're on the bullying side or receiving the bullying, no one really likes to be bullied. And a lot of times what I realize is that the bully is the child who's probably suffering the most. And so you really want to kind of see what's going on inside that child first and kind of ask. And that was kind of my situation as a child, is that, nobody really reached out to ask what was going on. And so that would be the first step.
It's really easy to paint, oh, that's just a bad kid, when in reality they probably need the most help.
Absolutely.
Another thing is sharing, getting kids to share.
Yeah, sharing, that was always a major issue that I seen inside the classroom.
With all kids, I think.
Yeah, and with my kids as well. And so that was just one of the inspired behavioral lessons that I thought I would put in there that was typical inside the classroom. And, every child gets to that point to where they're in the classroom and it's time to share their items or to share their toys, and it can be difficult transition sometimes.
All right, well, a lot of good stuff in this book. Thank you for coming in. For more information about the book, we have a link on our website as well. Thanks, Dalon.
Thank you.